All right, guys, part two of the first read, excuse me. So we're going to start off with the Holy Bible, NIV. And we are turning, I've had it on the past few days, on 590 to 591, Psalms 88 and 89. We're going to start off on 88. I haven't been sleeping. The past 2 weeks, I've been going through some slight depression. I'm aware of it, and I know like the signs of what I'm about to. So it's like I'm counterattacking it by getting rest, because I also was lacking a lot of rest. So I was I gave myself basically burnout. And once I did that, I just had no energy to do absolutely anything but just lay in bed and rest. And I allowed myself to do that. That's a form of self-care to me, is to just like realize and understand your body, what it's saying to you, and to take action and take heed to that. And again, I'm very big on taking care of you and self, because only you can really, really take care of you, and you have to take care of you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right in. Psalm 88a, a song, a psalm of the sons of Korah, for the director of music, according to Mahalath Leneth, a maskil of Herman Ezrahite. Lord, you are the God who saves me. Day and night I cry out to you. May my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. I am overwhelmed with troubles, and my life draws near to death. I am counted among those who go down to the pit. I am like one without strength. I am set apart with the dead, like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, who are cut off from your care. You have put me in the lowest pit, in the darkest depths. Your wrath lies heavily on me. You have overwhelmed me with all your waves. You have taken from me my closet friends, and have made me repulsive to them. I am confined and cannot escape. My eyes are dim with grief. I call to you, Lord, every day. I spread out my hands to you. Do you show your wonders to the dead? Do their spirits rise up and praise you? Is your love declared in the grave, your faithfulness in destruction? Are your wonders known in the place of darkness, and your righteous deeds in the land of oblivion? But I cry to you for help, Lord. In the morning, my prayers come before you. Why, Lord, do you reject me and hide your face from me? From my youth I have suffered and been close to death. I have borne your terrors and am in despair. Your wrath has swept over me. Your terrors have destroyed me. All day long they surround me like a flood. They have completely engulfed me. You have taken from me friend and neighbor. Darkness is my closest friend. Psalm 89, a maskil of Ethan Ezrahite. I will sing of the Lord's great love forever. With my mouth I will make your faithfulness known through all generations. I will declare that your love stands firm forever. I will declare that your love stands firm forever, that you have established your faithfulness in heaven itself. You said, I have made a covenant with my chosen one. I have sworn to David, my servant. I will establish your line forever and make your throne firm through all generations. The heavens praise your wonders, Lord, your faithfulness too, in the assembly of the holy ones. For who in the skies above can compare with the Lord? Who is like the Lord among the heavenly beings? In the council of the holy ones, God is greatly feared. He is more awesome than all who surround him. Who is like you, Lord God Almighty? You, Lord, are mighty, and your faithfulness surrounds you. You rule over the surging sea. When its waves mount up, you still them. You crushed Rahab like one of the slain. With your strong arm you scattered your enemies. The heavens are yours, and yours also the earth. You founded the world and all that is in it. You created the north and the south. Tabor and Hermon sing for joy at your name. Your arm is endowed with power. Your hand is strong. Your right hand exalted. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. Love and faithfulness go before you. Blessed are those who have learned to acclaim you, who walk in your light of your presence, Lord. They rejoice in your name all day long. They celebrate your righteousness, for you are their glory and strength, and by your favor you exalt our horn. Indeed, our shield belongs to the Lord, our King, to the Holy One of Israel. Once you spoke in a vision to your faithful people, you said, I have bestowed strength on a warrior. I have raised up a young man from among the people. I have found David, my servant. With my sacred oil I have anointed him. My hand will sustain him. Surely my arm will strengthen him. The enemy will not get better of him. The wicked will not oppress him. I will crush his foes before him and strike down his adversaries. My faithful love will be with him, and through my name his horn will be exalted. I will set his hand over the sea, his right hand over the rivers. He will call out to me, You are my Father, my God, my rock, my Savior, and I will appoint him to be my firstborn, the most exalted of the kings of the earth. I will maintain my love to him forever, and my covenant with him will never fail. I will establish his line forever, his throne as long as the heavens endure. If his sons forsake my law and do not follow my statutes, if they violate my decrees and fail to keep my commands, I will punish their sin with the rod, their iniquity with flogging. But I will not take my love from him, nor will I ever betray my faithfulness. I will not violate my covenant or alter what my lips have uttered. Once for all, I have sworn by holiness, and I will not lie to David, and that his line will continue forever, and his throne endure before me like the sun. It will be established forever like the moon, the faithful witness in the sky. But you have rejected, have spurned. You have been very angry with your anointed one. You have renounced the covenant with your servant, and have defiled his crown in the dust. You have broken through all his walls, and reduced his strongholds to ruins. All who pass by have plundered him. He has become the scorn of his neighbors. That is Psalm 88 and 89. And I had a fortune cookie, the little note thing from the fortune cookie as a bookmark, and it says tolerance is a virtue few have. Oh, and then I have another channel message. I know it's a lot, so this is the last one. It's very small. This is from Monday. This is from when I was pulling, actually. So it says Monday, March 18th, 2024. So something about 2023, and I think even in the beginning of the first part I said 2023. So something full circle, because even in the napkin notes I had did like a full circle around something. I don't remember what it was exactly. So this was at 7:15 p.m. Something about a.m. Something about the morning times are very significant, because I think also in the note it's morning time. Yep. So from 7 to 11. 7 to 11 a.m. And it was from day to night. That is a circle. So 7:15 a.m. So wasn't I talking about from 7 a.m.? 7 a.m. is when you arrive somewhere. 7:03 is when you're being greeted. So it takes you 3 minutes to get to the top floor. Woo, Jesus. Okay, headquarters. 7:15 is when I'm hearing you're sworn in. You are in completely. 7:15 on the dot. This should have happened a year ago. But this is what it says. the note I have written, it says, they're talking, listen, silent season. Do me a favor, please. Shut up. In the most humblest way possible. And then I have written, I was waiting for you at the doorman. So I think it's like the one of the guy who's in prison. And he has like the black hair and then he does the head bob. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure it is. And it says at 7:18 p.m. a.m. significance is circled. And it says 3 days. 3 days. So 3-3. And then we were talking about the sixes. But even the 6. 3 and 3 is 6. Alright. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with Kipper. Yeah, and that should open quick. Marriage at the bottom of the deck. This time, I was told to, like before I even started shuffling, to not take the ones at the bottom of the deck. Take the ones that come out. Just talk about, but okay. Okay, so we had, which one was it? Marriage. And then I'm splitting the deck and I was cutting it. And it says lovers 15, adjudication 30. Half and half. Okay. Let's get 3. Number 5, mature man. Okay. Somebody is coming, and they're traveling. They're coming to you, because how this man is looking at the globe, he is set. This man is set, and there's a lamp right ahead of him, right above him. There's a lamp, and I was talking about one. He's in like I'm hearing a cellar, like a study. There you go. He's in a study. This could be the guy. Is it like the butler? Is it the butler that's sending for you? Marriage again. And in the house, yo, you have my favorite flowers are the Japanese cherry blossoms. And that shit is in the background, bro. You heard that honk? Okay. Let's put, no. Great fortune right behind marriage. 26. Message. 7 right behind it. Community. This is like the people that are like waiting. Like when they come in, they see you. And it's like, and then the butler's in the back. And then the guy's in the back. And then we have false person in the family room. You gotta, why is she even there? Is that why somebody's gonna say, excuse me? Because they're in the family room. And it's a community. It's the people in the family room, right? So that could be the other room that I was talking about. The boardroom and the family room. So you guys own some shit. Yeah, I can say you guys own some shit because, again, marriage is there. So what's his is yours and what's yours is yours. Okay. I'm hearing equity, honey. Equity. They were waiting for you in the family room, but who is this false person? High honor, message of concern, courthouse, wealthy man, coffin, journey, gift, adjudication, main female, sudden wealth, expectation, official person, house, unexpected income, courtship, thief, bad health, lovers, despair, distant horizons, poverty, change, concern, thoughts, pathway, toil and labor, occupation, child. Main male. Privileged lady. Imprisonment. Mature woman. I'm telling you, I just got the craziest fucking storyline. What in the telenovelas is going on? Yo. And it's funny because I was thinking about that shit a few days ago too. I was like, yo, I really grew up watching telenovelas. Like, I can proudly say that shit. I was like, why am I thinking about this shit when I'm like, Telemundo? Okay. Like, them niggas was eating back in the days. And then also I was watching a video of, I think her name is Laura something. But like, it was an episode of like, the lady who sold her 2 daughters for $500 in Brazil. And I gotta watch that shit because what the fuck? But anyways, I'm gonna summarize the storyline that I got, right? This man, capital M-A-N, everything you ever wished for, everything you ever hoped for, man of your dreams, the man of, he's not only a dream, he's here in physical form. He's your you, spiritual, everything. He is you. You are him. That's why when he sees you, he recognizes you and he sought you and he tends to you and he cares for you and he's you. You and for you only. Right? You guys have the most, it's so sudden, but when I say this shit is pure, this shit is like what it's supposed to be. It's bringing back what it's supposed to be, right? And I'm not saying this because I'm speaking this out, or I'm not saying this because I'm just, no, this is literally what I got up on the cards and what I was picking up before I even seen the next card that was to come. And the next card that was to come was the confirmation as to what I knew was going to play out and what came out and what was showing out. So moving forward, this ribmate of yours, right? You guys are in the most grandest, you guys are flourished, if I may say. Quick. Journey 10. This man is coming to you, bro. He's coming to you. I'm hearing England. Wasn't I just talking about a British accent? Somebody with an accent, trust them. Trust them, bro. Because I don't know why, like, I'm hearing, where are you going, Mr. Baker? Who the fuck is Mr. Baker? See, my lady. I'm going to get my lady. I'm just hearing the accent hard. Where are you going, Mr. Baker? And you hear like the trains. And this shit says journey. And marriage is right on top. This man is happy for you. Like, happy. He is smiling in his pictures. He has you so close. And it's like, I don't even want to, it's like you look so endearing in the picture. You're very endearing. And usually when I used to pick up on these cards, like, she looks like she's in like a toxic like relationship. Like, her face will look like help me, but she looks like hi. And this one, like, this is real, let me just, be normal. And you look a little bit tipsy. You might be a little bit tipsy and high. If I might cross, okay, let's get it. But I think you guys both might be fucked up and you're just trying to, like, he pulls a you and you pull a him in the pictures. And this is what you guys laugh about in the bed almost every night. I see like a picture, your wedding picture, right by the TV in your living room. Okay, your living room too. There might be one. I see one of like the wedding gown and her like tilted over by the living room. And then in the bedroom, I was gonna say the main room. In the bedroom, it's by the TV, and it's like this picture of him smiling like you and you doing the like cheese type face. And like, you guys switched. You guys, it's funny. And this is what you guys laugh at almost every night before you go to sleep. And I think I was talking about something switching. Someone with a Southern or British accent, trust them. What song? What did I say? Back-to-back wins. It was something that I said about, but from day to night. But anyways, back to this. So in this vision that I just got from, pulling, you guys are perfect. This is your rib mate. Things are well, things are swell. But just how I was just asking recently, why the fuck is she even here? You get me? Whoever this woman is, I think it might be somebody who he was dating previously. Why is she in that room? I do not know. Maybe she plays a part in the company. Oh, she plays a part in the company, right? This is like, I'm getting that freaking show with the girl from Victorious, Jade from Victorious. I used to watch it, but I stopped watching it. So she's very vindictive and very jealous. She has a very jealous spirit. And she can't go toe to toe with you. She knows you'll knock her the fuck out. You get me? You're from where you're from, and where they're from is a little bit more like sweet, proper, and southern, if I may say. But don't get me wrong, some of you southerners y'all got hands, don't get me wrong, but not her. Okay? Not her. She has Chihuahua energy. She's a good talk. She talks a good talk, and she kind of, it's giving. I seen I have a post in my phone where it's basically talking about, again, 90 shit, Nick shit. It talks about Jade from Victorious, and then Sam from iCarly, aka, and also Sam and Cat. And there was like, if Sam and Jade were to go against each other, who do you think would win? And everyone was like, bruh. Sam was wanted literally in like 12 different states, bro. Like, Jade is just like, Jade is out staring your soul and make you feel like you're not shit. Sam will put physical hands, like literally put hands and like not even blink, and then go like make a fucking hoagie after type shit. That's the type of energy it is. So she knows she can't go toe to toe with you, but the upper advantage that she has is with the company. That's all she has on you. It's like she has a little bit more knowledge and more depth about it. Remember, you're going into this, right? This is what you're going into, but you're going into this fully immense and fully healed, right? 25:52 and looking at the time. And this is where, in all honesty, it hurts her, because it's only with the company that she can affect you. Nothing about, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, bitch, back up. She can't touch you. So it's like, the only way she could is some way financially. And again, it's because of the company. But if you move smart, this is taking heed ahead. If you move smart as to what I'm about to say, this could potentially be like negated. Again, this, you can't. Fate is fate. And I'm not trying to say that I'm fucking with it, but I'm just saying, like, speaking on it now, and let's say this is to come, or let's say this is happening right now. Hence to me having like a mental deadline to do it by Wednesday, to upload these by Wednesday, right? Certain things can be avoided, and certain things can be reconstructed instead of misconstrued and misconducted, right? So with that being said, with her being able to hold that, you learning what you can at that point of going in and quickly adapting to not only learning but also applying it to your life as well, as to which not only do you have part ownership of the company, but you have full ownership to your companies. And let's say if your husband does want ownership, which I highly doubt, because I can literally see him picking you up in the air and like kissing you and like with the happiest smile ear to ear, while your son wow, because I didn't even know what gender it was, but I see a baby boy with like these nice light brown curly like hairs. Like it's like a little mini, I won't say it's like a fro, but it's like just enough of like it's not full, but it's like full. It's healthy. He's a healthy baby. This baby has on a white and gray onesie stripe, and it's like it's the full body one, and you just see his little diaper booty. Like, it's just so funny. It's so cute. And he has a clear bubble in his mouth, a clear pacifier, and he's like holding your leg and just dancing. He's just shrugging his shoulders, moving his back to forth, and you're on your husband. Like, you jumped up on him, and he's holding you while your baby is holding the both of you. Your baby is holding your ankle while he has a little monkey bear, a white monkey bear in his hand, and he has that wrapped around his, like, not, the both of you, like, he's wrapped around his dad's leg, but your ankle falls right where his leg is. So he has his hand wrapped around y'all, and he's just dancing, and his other hand is free. Like, I see it. He's so happy for you. He don't give a fuck about having I'm hearing, if anything, he will, like, if you are trying to insist him to have some type of ownership, he's like, all right, babe, 10%, leave me alone. Like, he doesn't want shit, like, really. And I don't know if 10% is a lot, but like, everything else is literally solely you. Like, nobody has no touches and shit. Like, you know how there's like some shits, I know it might sound delulu, like, you think that it's just like, yes, for you it is, bitch. I'm telling you, for you it is. Your relationship is not no ordinary relationship. It's really, really not. It's not. How the fuck would I be able to see this shit? Like, very particular, meticulous. Like, anyways, so I say that to say that now, with her only having that to hold over you, you guys are doing great. Now, something happens to a point where he gets sick, and I rebuke that, but this is what I'm being shown in the cards. But him getting sick and passing, and it leaves you in a way where it's like, but what do I, and then I saw this thing yesterday. It was a post yesterday, and it was on Threads, but I don't have the app downloaded, so I couldn't save it. I don't know if I screenshot it, but it was a lady, and I don't know why I came across it, because I'm like, is this like a reason as to why I'm seeing this? Because usually I see like random shit, but nothing about this. So it was a girl. She's like, my dad passed away a few days ago, or like 3 days ago. I think she said 3 days ago. And my mom literally doesn't know who to call for any of the bills, because she literally has never paid a bill, because he took care, like, basically he took care of everything. So when she comes into contact with, I guess, I don't know, I don't remember who they said that it was, but he basically paid up to 6 months in advance, like, caught up to date, and then, like, I think he put aside something for them or something like that, but like, basically he had them straight. And it was like, it gives her enough time to not enough time, because no amount of time is enough time, but like, instead of it being a right then and there situation, like, let's say if it was like the 29th and some shit was due like in 3 days, and they didn't know where the fuck it was coming from, you know? Like, that one thing I've learned with my brother's passing is a lot of things are like, it's just a lot that goes on. It's nothing that is, next day you get it. Like, it's not like that. It's not like that. And on top of that, you're dealing with like familial shit, where it's just like a lot of things. It's just, it's not an easy process at all, and it never gets easy, but it gets somewhat manageable, and after time, adaptable. But it's never easy. So it's kind of like that. But I'm seeing in this scenario, it'd be like set up for 6 years, and I don't think that it's a little bit of time that you guys have to experience with each other. Like, I'm seeing like 13 years. So, or something like that. 12, 13 years. Or something about 12, 13. I don't know. But, you have a baby boy. I'll tell you that. And, what else? What was the other part I was going to say? Oh, so with that being said, so it's like you go, although there is, where was the card that I saw? Family room, high honor, message of concern, courthouse, wealthy man, coffin. Because it was wealthy man, coffin, journey, gift. He left you. Of course, he left you with like everything, right? Adjudication, main female, sudden wealth, expectation. But it's like somehow, some way, this lady has ties to like the company. Like she has some type of ownership to it too. So she like basically tries to block you out of that. So it's like with her having that only over you and not being able to use it for the past 12, 13 years, she took that. She's trying to strike the iron while it was hot. And it was like, but you just turned, like, it works for like a few years, but then I think something or someone steps in, because it's like, again, those few years, it's like she wanted you assed out in the cold, and like, you get me, like, if anything, like begging to her for a position that you own. Or if the company was already as it was, it's like you add something to it that makes it a little, like, that's like, I'm hearing a razzle dazzle to it or something like that. But it's like trying to make, like, humiliate you in order for you to get back what is rightfully yours and dutifully yours. And you're like, fuck that, bro. Like, I have my own shit. And it's like, that's why I say, like, in advance, if this were to be seen, it's like you're able to counterattack that, because you'll be standing on business, but you're standing on your own shit. And you already have shit. Like, you won't, it's not that the company, you not having the company won't affect you drastically, but it's like what's going on behind it and who is basically monitoring it is what's the issue. So it's like the bad guys creep in, or the bad guys take over when you were the purity in it. You get me? And you built such like a strong and healthy workplace foundation that it like starts to like, it's kind of like with the Lion King, like with when fucking this fucker takes over, and then it starts to get dark, and then they become fucking deer slaves and shit. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that type of shit. And then it's like you come back, and it's like, but the thing is, the comeback is like, it's not who you think it is. And it's like, when it comes to like with all the paperwork and all the shit that's going on, like with this whole thing going on, with this thing going on with the whole, do you hear me? But it's just like, I'm kind of like trying to wrap up me talking about it. It's like you get the house, you have, of course, you have bread all over, offshores, like, you feel me, like, good shit, like, it's, you're straight is what I'm saying. But the thing is, I feel like, because what comes after it is unexpected, it's house, unexpected income, courtship, thief, bad health, lovers, despair, distant horizons. What I feel like happens is, because it shows in the courtship card, right, that there's a lady talking to a man, and I feel like with this, hear me out, this is somebody coming to tell you something, and what they tell you is like, you gotta act accordingly, and you gotta act like, you gotta understand what I'm telling you and why it's been like this. So let's say like 3-4 years is what I'm hearing. 12 p.m. right now as we talk, and it's 37:11 when I look down. Between 2 to 4 years, right? Somebody's gonna come to you and they're gonna tell you, like, listen, how I was gonna deliver the message was gonna be funny, but it's like, he not really dead, bruh. Like, he didn't pass, he had to fake his death, because that bitch was plotting on him, and she was trying to get him killed. So the same person who's delivering this message to you is the same person who informed him about what was going to take place with him. So he had to go into hiding for her to like go through with the agenda that he already kind of had an inkling of was going to go on with the company, and he let it play out to a certain extent. And I think the certain extent was that they were going to come after you, because you held a big thingy, like a big portion of it. So it's like a certain thing that they needed to be signed off. They need you for something. And with you standing on business and you not going along with whatever the fuck they got going on, they're like, all right, eradicate her. And he said, eradicate who, bitch? You ever heard? He said, Houdini who, bitch? And he pops right the fuck back. But before that happens, you gotta act accordingly. But you gotta like let's say if he's telling you, oh, you gotta go to the Bahamas or some shit. You gotta make it seem in a way as why you're going to the Bahamas is like, it doesn't, like, you gotta move swift and you gotta be smart. That's why I was saying in the beginning, I think it was on the first one, where you gotta be in the right headspace, because it's kind of like, I don't want to say, it's not Mr. and Mrs. Smith at all, but it's maybe that's what he was dealing with before with her, was like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith type of shit, but she's like trying to go through with it fully. He's like, okay, bitch, like, relax. But the agenda of the corporation, that like what they have, the company, she's trying to taint it, or she's a part of like tainting it, and she holds a portion, but you hold it bigger for you being the wife and you being a part of the actual bloodline. She never got there. She was close, but she never got there. She never got the ring, but you did. You get me? And that's what hurts her. Ha ha ha. But no, so back to the seriousness, like, that's what it is. So he's coming to you and he's like, listen, because he has his hand out and he's like, listen, you gotta da-da-da-da. But while they're talking, it doesn't make it, you don't see him like with the facial expressions of da-da-da. Like, it makes it seem as though like they're talking about something like completely different, or as if he's doing like a wellness check or something, you know, like they play it off very fucking smooth. So he's telling her, putting her on game, so she does what she does. No. Now, when she doesn't come back until he comes to clear shit up, and until he finishes that. So while she goes into hiding, he comes out, basically. You get me? I know. So you see, after the courtship card, it's thief, bad health, and you see, like, it's like somebody, and I'm seeing like it's a kid, but it's he doesn't look well. The kid doesn't look well, and somehow he has an attachment. Like, again, it's like giving like the Two of Pentacles thing. Like, he somehow, some way got into contact with the boy. But the girl, the false person, she's literally the same fucking person in the card, in the false person card. Where is it? She's the same fucking, the red dress bitch. She's the same person, right? So I think it's like maybe like an event or something, because they look like they're dressed up. Like, he's in a masquerade and she steps outside or whatever the fuck. So maybe a little kid was like, excuse me, sir, do you have like $5? And then he gives her like 20 instead. And right while they're exchanging something, he puts something on his finger or like some shit like that, and then that's how it fucking happens. But she's right there in the corner. She's like laughing in the thief card, like, oh hey, like, oh yeah, like it's going through, like the plan is going through. So she's thinking she killed him. You get me? And then the nurse that's there is like saying like, listen, like, you got this and that in your system. Like in the bad health card, she has like the paper in her hand and she's going down all the shit that's in the fucking card. And it's like what she put on him, it changes. Like, it got him really fucking sick. Like, it really could have took him out. Like, honestly, truly. His hair is fucking gray in this picture, bro. He was all like perfect and shiny. He has no beard. He had like, it either, I was gonna say dissolved. Now you being funny. No. It's like, it just, he's losing hair. He got really fucking sick, dude. He got really sick. And this whole time, all he could think about was his wife. Lover's despair, 1531. Distant horizon. And the reason why I say that is like he's coming out of hiding is because it turned into the distant horizons. It shows an anchor and there's like a fucking chain that is being broken off of it. And it's like the flight, like, it's like, is a thing in the air. It's like a ship, I would say, in the air. But it's of stature. Who else has stature? He's coming to her. Released from them shackles. Like, you get me? Like, he's coming to her. And it was a big, big shackle, what it shows in this thing. And it's like poverty, change, concern, thoughts, pathway, toil and labor, occupation, child, main male, privileged lady, imprisonment, mature woman. And it's like, with that being said, he's able to do what the fuck he needed to do to get that shit fixed. And once he's able to do that, his kid comes first, and then his wife. Because his kid was never the target. And the thing is, that's why I'm saying, like, it shifted. Because usually they target the kids first. They targeted him and then the wife. So they wanted the boy to, like, grow up, like, basically fucking, you feel me, like, abandoned. This bitch is evil. But again, she has energy of, like, it's jade energy. So it's like, and if Sam would have known what was going on behind the scenes for real, Sam would have said it. Not Sam. Why did I say Sam? Maybe her nickname, she has like a manly nickname because of her knockouts, is what I'm hearing. But they gave you a manly nickname. Like, I don't know. Like Sam the Man, if your name was Sam. Like, bro, that's Sam the Man. Don't play with her. Like, they know you as that because they know what time it is. But you don't carry yourself in that way because you're of high stature. But if somebody takes you there, you're going to bring it there and you're going to finish it there. And leave it at there. Like, you're that type of person. That's why I say Sam energy. But they knew that if you would have known, he knew that if you would have known that you would have been in Mama Bear mode. You would have set it off Jada Pinkett and you would have burned that whole corporate shit down. You said, company who? You target my seed? Okay. And this ain't even the House of Purity. Let me just get rid of y'all myself. Like, you would have had that energy. And he knew that. That's why he's like, go to the Bahamas, babe. He told you to go to an island. Go to an island. The one of money that even if they try to locate you, they can't find you. Why? Because you own them. And your people that are there, they love you. Oh, and they will Moana some shit if somebody try to come and, you know, anything of but what you and your husband and your family have built. They don't play that. 12:21 p.m. So that's why. That's why. And that's what I got from that spread. And that's all from this mature man and this thief bitch. And my finger just flipped, and it flipped the marriage in reverse. She don't want this shit to happen, bro. She doesn't want this shit to happen, I can promise you. This is my last time. 2 cards I just filled out. Mature man and thief. She's trying to take this. I'm hearing, I've got your man and you can't do anything about it. Like, she's furious. And she can't do shit. She can't do shit. She can't touch you. She can't beat you. And that's like the worst thing about it. All she has is money. And I would say she has some power. But no power compared to yours. That's why you were left out in certain things. 11. Sudden wealth just flew out. Bottom of the deck, expectation. What's peeking out? Expectation 28. What's peeking out is courtship 4. 12. Privileged lady right behind it. This shit is coming. False person, bad health. She's just fucking trying, bro. She's fucking trying, but it's not gonna succeed. House. Mature man. You are moving in that shit swiftly. Swiftly. Like, he's not playing. He's not playing about you. He is not playing. This is everything you deserve. Journey 10 just flew out. It flew out of my hand. 11, 10, 17. Gift at the bottom of the deck. House 20. Unexpected income. What? See, marriage right behind it. Great fortune right behind it. Courthouse right behind it. Wealthy man right behind it. Courtship right behind it. Family room right behind it. High honor right behind it. Change, concern, thoughts. He's here thinking, he thinks about you 25/8. He's here wondering if you've accommodated, if you want wings, if you want a fucking grill, if you want a gyro, is it called gyro? If you want a salad, if you want sushi, he wants to know whatever the fuck you want, and you better tell him, because this man is restless. Like, he loves you. Oh my goodness. I claim this. The fuck? Yo, I'm privileged lady, bad health, imprisonment, mature woman, lovers, pathway, toil and labor, message of concern, poverty, adjudication. She's just working hard. Main female, message, community, expectation. Like 11, 10, 17. If 9 comes out, I'm stopping because it's counting down to the days. He's counting the days to come to you, bro. He's coming to you. You don't even know it. I promise you. You probably don't even know it. Jesus. And it's like, I think he knew that she was going to do something up. Like, no, like, he knew that she was going to do something. He knew it. He just didn't know when. But he knew it. He felt it coming. So it was like, he knew he had to go into hiding, and he did. And he knew how much it was going to hurt. And that's why he set you up nice. And I think that's why he did everything that he did so early. Because he knew. He wanted to show you the ropes. He had you on the fucking... What's that movie called? Before I look at this card, it's the movie with J-Lo and her daughter, and she like basically trains her every morning, like to like be independent and to do all of this stuff. And she's here like, why am I until she had to grow up and really do it for real, and basically save her and her mom's life because she was being hunted for, or like, you know, like. And with this, in this scenario, it's like, not only does he teach you life skills, he teaches you fundamental skills. And you literally learn and grow with him. And that's why, like, it's of the highest honor. I think this is who I'm talking about, is the King of Wands with the Hierophant with it. Because, like I was saying before, it's the action behind it. The King of Cups, he has so much love for you, and he's willing and is doing the work for you, operating out of love. But the King of Wands took, like, he did it. That's why the road was shorter, because he's like, he acted on it instantly. He did this, that. 10 of Wands in reverse, that, and he was there to you. The King of Wands, the King of Cups, I think that it's like with him having to face and deal with his own shit, finally, is what I'm hearing. It's like that's what makes his road a little bit longer, a bit more longer. It's because it's like he's walking through the valley of the shadow of death, but he's also being held accountable. And with accountability comes a lot of lessons. And with those lessons, it's like he's manifesting within them, but also he's healing himself. And a lot of the things that he's healing is a lot of the things like that goes way back. So it was like he can't come to you in that version and just be like, just give me time, because then he's wasting yours. You get me? Rather than the King of Wands, it's like he's already done the work. That's why he has the Hierophant right next to him. He didn't get to where he was just because he was silver spoon fed. Like, this came with diligency. This came with diplomacy. Wow, I was gonna say discipline, family discipline. Like, their family is not strong. Their family is strong not for no reason. Like, they put in the work for that. They have a routine. They have a regimen. It's like back to me, like with me saying the back to our regularly scheduled program is like they keep it going no matter what, and that's why they flourish and they move the way that they move. You get me? So that's why it's like he's able and he's willing and he is getting to you faster because of that. Being honest, it's because of that. And you gotta give it to him, because it's not like he came and he swooped and he took her. He put in the work for her. He's investing in her, and on top of that, his intentions are pure. It's pure. If there was some sneaky, snarky shit behind it, then I would say that and I would tell you, but it's not there. And literally in these cards, you don't see nothing but just a vindictive bitch behind it. And I can see why. But I still wouldn't choose to move like that, because there's somebody for everybody, bitch. And it's never that deep. It's never that deep. So, yeah, I say that to say that. So let's look at this card that flipped out. And it was 15. The Lovers, bro. I'm telling you, this man is going to love you. So if you are a divine feminine, if you are a divine feminine right now and you're listening to me, I promise you this read will not go in vain. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. Keep working on yourself. Keep investing in yourself, because this reading was majority for divine feminine. Like, this is for women. And as for the men, it's showing in a way of how maybe how you should operate, or how they are tending to operate. And those, it's speaking out to somebody. You get me? Is all I'm trying to say. And if you're on this path or on this roadway, or you feel like this is coming, this is what is to come, bro. The Lovers flipped out of my hand, so it goes 11, 10, 15. Bottom of the deck, pathway. Behind it, great fortune. Behind it, toil and labor. I'm telling you, adjudication. They didn't get where they are by fucking being cute. I'm hearing cute blondes. They didn't get there by being cute. They put their fucking work in, and you're gonna see it, and you're gonna be a part of it. You hear that? The car? Okay. That's a great truck. So you got a fucking farm? Because I see it's a Dodge Ram. And I don't know why I just got a vision of like wood in the back of one of them. Like, I'm seeing a Ram. And I'm hearing a Tahoe. They got a Tahoe. But there's like land, bro. And I think they're going to the ranch to do something. So listen here. Somebody's from Texas, maybe? Texas or the UK? Something flew out. Thief. Right next to Lovers. This bitch is... The bitch works hard. The devil works hard. But God works the hardest. God works the hardest. Community sideways. She's trying to taint people. But oh my gosh. Do you see her? Do you see what she did? She's not good for him. She's gonna taint him. Mature man is looking at her like, shut up, bitch. Flew out. I'm sorry. He's coming, bro. Expectation. Literally when I said expectation and gift. Expectation 28. You're looking out in the window. And he's going to pop right there. Gift. Official person. Occupation. Main male. Bad health, imprisonment. Wealthy man. False person. This bitch is always behind something. Despair. Great fortune. She's trying to hit you where it hurts. But it doesn't work. It hurts her more. Every time she tries to hurt you, it hurts her more. It's embarrassing. Alright, let's get off of this deck. And let's do the Tarot of the Divine. I don't really think I want to pull from the mirror too much. So we're going to do a part 3. This one was with the Kipper. The Kipper deck. What flew out? Unexpected income. 27. Alright, let's end it at that. From poverty to unexpected income. I'm seeing an energy like in The Great Gatsby. How he didn't know how to like approach her at first and shit, until he was like, you know what? Fuck this. I gotta see you in person. I gotta feel you in person. Even if it's not intimacy, I gotta like feel your vibe and see where you're at. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Not physically in that manner, but like, you know. Alright, part 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1.